Four prospects of a Spanish garden for dancer and guitar. Between moments are no doors closed as where mirrors move. The Vega with its pageantry of thoughtless plains reflects the space behind my window, only I reprove. The correlations of the silence, mortal time has reins. Still the inanimate has life, and yet I find my zone. Way past the point that memories of hands refuse. It seems like sacrament these days to be alone, naked in a world that sheds its subterfuge. As thoughts which vanish, sanded in a stranded sky, we weave still in the contours of the colour box that heaves beyond the dockyards to the rangeless rocks that know no more than eye of drowned antiquity. But this we yet have knowledge of, the years won't try us more than we ourselves, our blanks were pageantry. One. Magenta falls upon the orange orchards, like a sundress thrown onto the clockwork clowns of jacarandas in the windbreak tremors, that escape the coast like ghosts of thistledowns, or in my courtyard hosts that make my tired seraglio. Retreating lines drawn against a shelving shore, run your rosary stillness as I have before, and make your voiceless passage my simpatico. On the latticed wall top come with liquid garlands, I could have been a mote within your metronome, and note no rite of colour in my parrot gardens, which repeat a gaze I glanced when I was 21. Reimbursed my own, my dear, do you remember? Dances in the shadows, now the shade is gain. It's loss that merely life is what two wraiths engender. Our end's the merest entry we mistake for pain. Not a warning hoofbeat this, and not a warring shadow. Years weave, just see whispers breathed behind a sigh. I can see my own mosaic in the whitewashed gallery, in the grain below the lacquer of the parquetry, like a peacock squalling forth upon the lawn. The cradled one's face echoes, but the dews-wet drum bequeaths no tears for gratitude, no drummers come to scare away my blankness in the double dawn. Yet the vision dips in birth again into its womb, whose voice box halts before its buttresses, as shafts of dew in their ball-bearing bloom, which spoke of our climes of our entrances, by the parrot yards moored languidly upon the rocks. I decide, O Muse, to give your inches no more wing than has, at my retiring, what the noontide docks. Descent, I'm tired to sickness of your wittering. 2. Love, if you see or hear all burst in chorus, imagine sure the mouth will not be mine. It is not my own salt's call that falls before us, and whispers to your own across soft brine. In the days of days I met a blonde girl once, perhaps a span of miles south of here and sounding, a loss I never felt qualms loss for rending, or the cruciform of its impermanence. She left her lover dead within a forest, a broken pact by either's act we parted. She lives by faith but past as it enacted, in severed wrists all darkness and its rest, and the lesions left with redder thoughts commune. With dreams the orchids brave of paths surrounding, the sapphire storm gates of the stars enrounding, the circumflex of their own plenilune. What could she leave here where the hours beat dry, where postmark century of her own defence, to time of faces locked on empty stairways, here where blue beats cross each other's corridors. Like eyes on eyes, I saw a postcard once that showed a girl caught within the clear of a lost palace garden, and the legend writ in lilac script you would have liked it here. There's a high wire masking the cicadas crow, abroad the hill where I still hear you breathing, not any wonder I yet see you leaving. Time make of me at length a bending bough, the straight branch shards at last another instance, carves its top to always till it cuts through sun. We are torn to holes now in the jaws of difference, in which separation we are merged as one. 3. Aeolus. Dun da 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 dum ba dum ba dum dum ba dum dum ba dum ba dum dum ba dum ba dum do 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 do. At twilight then I sense the westering breath that rakes the coastals and the shore birds shoring. Sweep off across to me and drown me down, and in your pasturing be my Miranda, too steep to feel, and yet I sense you tremor, strewing Godspeeds and dawn entrances, like sailors lured upon their shells of stone by cold voices warmer than all waters are. The tidal hallways sleep and dumb their drums, but waft across your path and tighten, tighten. Outpace the lost men slow encomiums, ride and stride our way and be my Triton. Let bare ambitions close before the doors that nail the nightscape to its astral billion, so interchange can let the floodlights in, of shade and hole in my own aggregate. Come mingle through me, for I supplicate, for nothing more than just to hear your breathing. Aeolus, over broad unblinking plains, across the swallowed dead of Ithaca. Too deep to feel, you still give weight to weightless. Spears of light to give remembrances, for faces bleached now beyond shape of bone, till dusk drains dead waves of their marigolds. The coins upon them make across a toss, where I play Pontus, come and light be nightin', so meet Miranda where the currents wash, and make her dreams less white and be her Titan. No shadow beats atop your lower floors, but bring her things, my oceanic daughters. Her keep may keep beside the skylight's altars, sleep, less callow hands to nurse her cold. Reach out away from me, my hands enfold your touch, so turn as such, my sweet Lord Triton. Dress your buds from birth and watch them whiten, my own spare flower beds are in your hold. These fleets blue seasons sweep upon the altars, reigned with us, we guests of deaths that die. Chimeras wept our way across the waters, and drown us out and play my Lorelei. Red age I rest within this dark Park's harem, whose virgin empresses spill out 1,000,000 skirts we bear for suitors as we drip vermilion, as Helios garb down in my garden's den, dress with jesters red again and still wear quivers. I know there is a faintness yet that flails all things, the way an auditorium of eagles whispers, of where dull bitterns pick the caps of kings. 4. La 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 la, la 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 la, dum-ba-dum, dum-ba-dum, doop-be-doop-be-doo, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Pretty, pretty. The night is almost destitute of sound, like a stylus moving through a dusty groove, or negative which leaves no ghost behind, the tattered edges of the photograph I kept supported once upon a day, when still your scent could yet support itself, reclines behind the latticed hands of palms which raise their homage to blue absences. I have a courtyard sightless as the plains, that raise their lashes like the irises, refracted sometimes through a sepia swing, before the gallows of a half-dark's essence. I know this other views through different glass, some other garden and count silences, her owner separate from the void of presence, before the static heartbeat of the phonograph, when light shall strike the sun crown from your hair, your face the shadow of its shaded star. Will men remember when your grace weighs there? What age may take from now how gold you are? The trees hold candle darks beyond the panes, to snows that mirror woes of fibre eye. Your ermined rainbows arid now of rains, your whiteness now their own sarcophagi. The mantle stand for me no more discloses what I have tortured from its right of tone, the tint that bleeds the juice from paper roses, and spears of straw resigned to monochrome, now moan to murmurs that the vega voices. The pendulum seems like the ghost of chimes, beside this park where green or black rejoices, and seem content each either's concubines. Yay!